This is Bob Sansevier here with Viking Beat writers Rick Alonzo, Sean Jensen, and Deputy Sports Editor John Plume. I'm guessing all of you watched, or if you didn't watch, you heard about the game last night, the way the Saints just crushed the New England Patriots. I've been saying for weeks, and I'm not backing off it, that Brett Favre should be the MVP. Maybe there should be co-MVPs in the league because Drew Brees was sensational last night, and I think the Vikings do need them to lose one game because they have all NFC opponents left for New Orleans. They lose the one game, and the Vikings don't lose again. The Vikings host the NFC Championship game. Rick, that New Orleans Saints team, where's the weakness? Or was that just one spectacular game they had?
Well, you got to give it to Brees. I mean, 5 touchdowns, no picks, perfect quarterback rating. But here's the thing: let's not get overly excited about this game. I mean, people were acting like that was a Super Bowl last night. New England has 4 losses this year. I mean, this is not a fantastic Patriots team of 07.
Sean, Vikings, Saints at the Dome, Vikings, Saints in New Orleans. Is the outcome the same? Does the team win, or does that home field advantage make that big a difference?
I'll say this, that if the Vikings don't have home field advantage throughout the playoff, the second best option is playing in New Orleans because it's a dome. And players like Ryan Longwell, Brett Favre, Jared Allen, all those guys are going to benefit from playing on that turf.
And John, the pass rush and the running game are Viking strengths. And how do you see a matchup with Vikings versus Saints?
I think it'll be a track meet. It doesn't matter if it's at the Metrodome or at the Superdome. I think the last team who has the ball wins the game. It wouldn't surprise me if it's like a 38-35 football game. It's going to go down to...
So you think it'll be a low-scoring game?
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be... It might be the most exciting championship game ever played if it gets to that point where both teams meet each other. But we'll have to see what happens from now until then.
I mentioned it the other day in the paper, the nightmare scenario for the Vikings. Packers winning the first round in the wild card, come here, knock off the Vikings, one and done. That would be a tough one for Viking fans to overcome. How far away is it from hitting its peak? I mean, these receivers, the 2 young ones particularly, Sidney Rice and Percy Harvin, they seem to be getting better and better as the season goes on. Are they close to hitting the peak yet, or just how good they can be as a team?
They're definitely headed in the right direction. I mean, if you look at 2 blowouts the last couple of weeks, this is what everybody talks about as far as players and coaches. They want to be playing their best football as the playoffs approach, and that's what they're doing here to close out November. December coming now. I mean, they're definitely building a lot of momentum.
Now, one semi-Viking related question. 2 parts. Should the Gophers dump their coach, and should one of the Viking coordinators be considered for the Gopher job?
I've talked to Leslie about that. He wants to be an NFL head coach. Darrell Bevell, I haven't had a conversation with him, but I think he would be open to being a college coach. He strikes me as the kind of guy that wouldn't have a problem.
Well, he has been, right? I mean, he's been, well...
No question. And, Leslie was a college coach as well, but Leslie's made clear to me that he likes the NFL track.
How about you, John?
I don't see either one of those guys being the head coach here. I do agree that the smartest thing Joel Maturi could do right now as athletics director is fire Tim Brewster and move on.
Rick, Sean, John, we'll talk next week. More Vikings talk.